Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. Welcome back to a brand new What If, another Tournament of Power focused What If, and that is, what if Captain Ginyu was in the Tournament of Power? So this one is a quite interesting one. It could go a lot of different ways, but guys, I want to say thanks for all the support lately, and thanks for commenting on my videos. I appreciate all of you guys, every single one of you guys, all 46,000 plus of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. But anyways, guys, I am just going to let you know that I'm also going to be doing another What If this Saturday. I haven't done a What If more than once in a week besides What If Week in a while, but since one of my What Ifs is Dragon Ball focus and one of my other What Ifs is like half Dragon Ball, half Norse mythology. Yes, I'm doing another Norse mythology What If this week, with also features Dragon Ball, but I didn't want to do just one of those. I want another Dragon Ball focused one. That's why I'm doing it. So if you guys do enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. We're getting close to 50,000 subscribers, almost halfway to my big goal of 100,000, so then you guys will be there pretty soon, I hope. But anyways, so Captain Ginyu, of course, is a guy who is kind of strong. His power is kind of irrelevant from the Namek saga, but he got pretty strong when he took Dagoma's body in the revival of F-Arc. But even then, his interesting technique is he can switch with people's bodies. And if their power is based a lot on ki control, then it's not really going to help him. It'll still be, give him like 20% of the power that they have, but if their attacks are not ki control based and they just have power, then it's good. Like Dagoma probably couldn't control his ki very well, and that's why when Ginyu took his body, he was even stronger with it. But back in the Namek saga, when he took Goku's body, he was much weaker in it because he couldn't control the ki. He didn't know how to use it. So we're gonna say, and we're going to implement this into the story by saying that Frieza wanted one of his henchmen to be with him in the Tournament of Power, and so Captain Ginyu gets revived. And with Frieza and Captain Ginyu being on the team, that means we need to get rid of one person. It's gonna be Tien, because Tien, I think he's just the least important character out of all the fighters on the Universe 7 team, and just like in the anime and the manga, he didn't really do much anyway, so why not? And if we put on the team, what power should he be at? What body should he have? Should he still have Dagoma's body? Should he still have his body from the Namek saga, or just his original body? And just to make it easy, we're gonna make it so that he has Dagoma's body, and he'll have Dagoma's power, so he'll still be decently strong, stronger than Piccolo was in the Revival F, but not too strong. He'd be likely stronger than Krillin, Tien, and Roshi, but not stronger than anybody else on the team. Now, if he was on the Universe 7 team, not only would he make the team stronger by having his strength on the team, it'd also have a bit of a decline because he's less technically sound, probably less strategic than Tien, so it's going to have some pros and cons when adding him to the Universe 7 team. Now this brings me to the question of, who would Captain Ginyu swap bodies with? Who could he swap bodies with? Is there a limit to who he can? Is it, if somebody's too strong, can they just negate it, or what? We don't really know much about it. And, well, first off, I think what might happen is Captain Ginyu would find out that Bergamo from Universe 9 can steal people's energy, take their power, and put it into himself. And I would not be surprised at all if Captain Ginyu actually went to Bergamo and stole his power. Not only would it make it so that Bergamo doesn't have to worry about actually losing the power because he can't control it, just like what happened with Goku's body, but with Bergamo, he could take other people's energy, which would really make up for the loss of not being able to control the ki. And that would be a huge advantage for him to have Bergamo's body. So in this, we're going to say that Captain Ginyu takes Bergamo's body early on and stays in it for a while. Of course, Bergamo being in Dagoma's body would be so out of his element, and it would still lead to Universe 9 getting eliminated very quickly, and eventually, after getting all 10 fighters eliminated, they would be erased as a universe. Now, Captain Ginyu, using Bergamo's body, would go throughout the tournament, knocking people out if he could, and also stealing their energy if he could as well. And at one point, we would lead up to episode 110, or roughly around there, and we would see Goku and Jiren fighting each other. Now, with everybody watching, especially Captain Ginyu, who, remember, loves power, he sees a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku get absolutely destroyed by Jiren, and then Goku's Spirit Bomb gets destroyed by Jiren, which leads to Ultra Instinct Omen Goku, who then, he himself, as we know, would lose to Jiren in a pretty entertaining and good fight. But of course we know that Jiren was probably using less than 10% of his power when he defeated Ultra Instinct Goku. But with Goku being defeated, this was not the end for Jiren's battles, as the Universe 6 assassin, Hsvhrt, would challenge Jiren. And as we know, Hsvhrt would put up a pretty good fight, using his time skip, even though Jiren could counter it pretty easily. But Hsvhrt would use his time cage, or time lag, on Jiren, which would make it so that Jiren could not move, until the point where Jiren could move slowly. And Hsvhrt, his plan was to just hold Jiren there for the remainder of the tournament. But luckily for Universe 7, and unluckily for all the other universes, especially Universe 11, Captain Ginyu seizes his moment, and with Jiren not being able to move, he goes and stands right in front of him, opens up his arms, and body switches with the legendary warrior, Jiren the Grey. With body switched, not only would Jiren be way weaker, but he would be out of his element as well. Captain Ginyu probably is used to switching bodies with people, so has probably a much better adaptability rating when he gets a new body. Meanwhile, other characters wouldn't. So, with Jiren getting a huge drop in power and having the disadvantage of being out of their comfort zone, Jiren in Bergamo's body would be absolutely wrecked. With the Universe 7 team having Jiren, they would win easily. So I want to explain that even if Captain Ginyu in Jiren's body gets that huge power decrease because he doesn't know how to use it, it'd still be more than enough. So, as we know, in the Namek Saga, Goku's power before going Kaioken was 90,000. When Captain Ginyu had his body, it was 23,000. So, Captain Ginyu still had over 20% of Goku's power once he body swapped with him. So that means that Captain Ginyu would have more than 20% of Jiren's power, which would mean that he would be stronger than Goku, because Jiren at 10% was, or maybe even much less, defeated Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. If he was at over 20%, that'd be overkill. The only person really standing in their way would be Anilaza, who they could probably still defeat pretty easily, and Kefla, but if they teamed up, they would still easily defeat her. And that isn't to say that maybe, since Jiren is really power-based, that Captain Ginyu might have even more than 20 or 30% of Jiren's power. But still, with Captain Ginyu in Jiren's body, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Gohan, all of them leading the way, even Android 17, Universe 7 would completely dispatch over the rest of the Pride Troopers, because you know that Toppo, Dispo, and all the other Pride Troopers that were left, they would want to get back at Captain Ginyu, especially Toppo. He'd go God of Destruction and try and fight Captain Ginyu, but even Jiren's power would be more than enough for him to defeat God of Destruction Toppo. At least most likely, if not, it'd be a good fight, and then somebody would come in and help Captain Ginyu defeat God of Destruction Toppo. And with with having Jiren's power on their side, Universe 7 erases every other universe and wins, and they make the wish to bring back all the universes. There'd be multiple fighters left on Universe 7, and they would be able to communicate with each other, decide what the wish should be, and then make said wish. So, all the universes are wish-backed, everybody's good, but Captain Ginyu keeps Jiren's body. And this is going to be a huge character development moment for Jiren, as he's going to have to learn how to get strong, how to get more power, and a new body that is much weaker than the body he used to have. Jiren's power at 1% was many times stronger than Bergamo, who had stolen a bunch of people's energy. And he wouldn't have probably the same potential to get stronger in this new body. He'd have to adapt heavily, or Jiren would just have to devise a plan how to get his body back so that he can become strong again. And if Frieza had Captain Ginyu on his side with Jiren, would Captain Ginyu become the actual leader of the Frieza army? Or would Frieza just have a henchman who was even stronger than himself? Well, first off, Frieza could just go train for a few weeks and then become stronger, because Frieza's a freaking potential machine. But still, this would cause a lot of different things to happen, and that's why I might do a part 2, maybe once the movie comes out, and we get more expanded storyline, or if we get a new show, or if the manga goes past the Tournament of Power, because we don't really know what happens after. But anyways, guys, please let me know what you think. What do you think Captain Ginyu would do if he was in the Tournament of Power? Would he steal Jiren's body? Let me know. But anyways, guys, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's shoot for over 1,000 likes for this what if video. That would be much appreciated. And guys, please do turn on notifications if you want to see more of my videos. Join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. And also, thanks to all of my Patreon supporters. So my Super Saiyans is Hodag Hunter, and my Super Saiyan 2s, Darius, Israel Flores, Locke, Anime Paradox, and Mystic Ghoul. And also, thanks to my Super Saiyan 3s, Scotland Serenity, Diraj Payton, Sin Overlord, and Griffin Jacob. And thanks to my new Super Saiyan, Danielle Toro, my new Super Saiyan 3, Dante's Ware. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does mean a lot, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day.